and welcome to the village of Huanling in Jiangxi province. My name's Helen Bentley and I'm with Xinhua News Agency and I'm here with Tao. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Tao Shuyun. You can call me Tao.
Okay, great. And Tao, can you tell me a little bit about where we are, this beautiful village? We're hugged onto the side of a mountain.
And because it is the harvest season, and we'd like to harvest the chili and the pepper.
Okay.
And
Oh, sorry.
okay, and this village is very beautiful. It is backed by the hillside.
Great. So like Tao said, we're here to do some harvesting and our crops that we're harvesting today are just down here behind me. Come and have a look. Now these are chili peppers, little red fiery chili peppers. And what are they called in Chinese?
辣椒.
La jiao.
Yes.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, la jiao.
Yeah.
So, la, which actually means spicy in Chinese.
And today, let's start the harvest work. Okay?
Great. So yeah, the reason that we're actually picking them today is that this village is very famous for one type of product, and that is dried produce, right? And I understand there's a name for it, isn't there? So we're going to pick these chilies today. We're going to prepare them, and then we're going to dry them in the sun. And what's that called, Tao?
And we have a very special way to dry the chili, shaiqiu.
Shaiqiu.
Shaiqiu, shai means to dry.
Yeah.
Qiu means autumn, and means the crops of autumn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that mean that you only do this drying this time of year? It's not a year-round thing. It's just particularly now.
Not just particularly now, because we have different seasons and we have different plants, different crops like the grain, rice, and like the plants. And so we do this job for every season.
Okay, great. And I'd like to introduce you to two lovely ladies behind me who, while we've been chatting, have actually been doing all the hard work. Ni hao, Ai. Ni hao. Say hello. Ni hao. Okay, let's give it a go then.
Okay.
So, show me how to do it. Okay. So we're just literally going to pull them off. I don't think anyone should rub their eyes after doing this. Okay, so we're just pulling them off, getting rid of all the green leaves. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Just to pick the red chili.
Yeah. So, is this the sort of thing that everyone in the family does, or would it normally be the women that picks the chilies? How's the task shared among the community?
And most of the women do this job in our place. And so, this is a special job for women.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what are these dried chilies going to be used for? Like what sort of dishes, or are they used in medicine? Why are we drying them?
And for cooking. Yeah. To eat.
Yeah, I understand. So what sort of thing would you cook with them? So what sort of dishes?
And like 辣椒炒肉 and you use and
so that means meat with chilies, right?
yes,
so
meat with chilies.
spicy meat, yeah.
spicy meat.
Okay, and how about any snacks? Because I've had some delicious peanuts here in China before, where peanuts are fried with bits of chilies. Is that this chili or a different type?
This is a very special chili. It's very hot.
Okay. So no rubbing of my eyes.
Yes, yes.
Great. Okay. Shall we move on to the next process?
Yes, and after we pick these chilies, we'll cut them.
Okay. So should we go on to that?
Okay.
Go on then. Should we? How do we go up? How do we get out? Okay. Aye. So for those of you who are just joining us again, I'm Helen Bentley with Xinhua News Agency, and this is Amazing China, coming to you from a very grassy and slightly wet village of Huangling in Jiangxi province. Now, it's the end of September, and this time every year is the harvest season here. And one particular product that this village in particular is known for is the drying of vegetables. Now, today I'm being taken on a tour by some of the lovely local ladies who are going to show me how to take this and make it into a delicious dried goodie that can be used in dishes. Come on, show me. And while we're walking here, actually Tao, who is here with me today, could you tell us a little bit about the buildings, because they are amazing to look at. How old are they? What sort of style of architecture are they?
And the village has a history, has a very long history, about 580 years, and we have many old beautiful architectures like the behind me. And this is Hui architecture, and it has white walls.
Yep.
And black roofs, and also many beautiful carved wood and carved bricks.
Okay, and I don't know if you can actually see everyone at home, but there's actually some drawings on the side of some of these buildings. So I've seen some pictures drawn in paint of persimmon flowers and peanut plants. What relevance do these have? What do those symbols mean?
And because these plants have some auspicious meanings, like persimmon means have many children, and like the pine tree means longevity.
Ah, that's fantastic. So for those of you again who've just joined us, we're in Huangling village in Jiangxi province, and we're learning how to dry vegetables, right?
Yes.
And remind me of how we say this word in Chinese?
辣椒.
辣椒.
Ah.
Okay, so anyone at home, 辣椒 is a small, spicy red chili. So where are we going now? What are we going to be doing?
We are going to wash the chili and then cut them into pieces.
Yeah. So when we came here earlier on, the sun was beating down, it was boiling hot. And Tao was telling me, oh, it rains here quite often all throughout the year. And I didn't believe you, did I, Tao? And then about 20 minutes before we were due to start this live broadcast, the heavens opened, didn't they? And it started raining. And Tao was saying that they have about 700 millimeters of rain here every year. And you say that that's really good for the crops and the greenery, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's go down here.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, come and have a little look at some of this produce that's here. Come on in front of me. So a few of you at home might recognize some of this produce. Here we've got some corn that's drying. Over here we've got the chilies, which I've got some in my bag. And behind me is a fruit you might not have seen before. This little orange fruit here looks a bit like a tomato, but actually it's called a persimmon.
Persimmon.
Persimmon, that's correct. And to describe it at home, the flavour, what does this taste like when it's fresh?
Very sweet.
It is very sweet, isn't it?
Very sweet and very juicy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a tomato in its texture, but it's really sweet, almost like a peach. It's delicious. And then when it dries, it's even sweeter, isn't it?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so welcome to the drying area, guys. Hello, ladies. The ladies are going to show us now what they do with the chilies before they dry them. Would you like to explain to the people watching what's going on?
Because this is another kind of chili and very big, so we need to cut it into pieces, and it is better to dry it.
And can you tell me a little bit about what we're wearing today? Because we've both got these wonderful red headscarves on, haven't we? Looking pretty smart here. And the ladies have as well. So is this a particular
Name?
Yeah, does it have a name? Can you tell anyone about it?
Yes, I can. We have a special name for it, but just use the local dialect.
Okay,
Uh,
share.
Yongfu
Yongfu.
means a headscarf.
Okay, it just means headscarf.
A
And
headscarf.
so, what if you look at the way that it's tied everyone at home, I can show you. It's really simple. So,
It's just
and then it's tied here at the back.
a cloth. Yeah.
So normally, many headscarves are sort of wrapped up around the head like this, where I come from. But this way it's done around the back. So, what's this bit for? To keep the sun out of your eyes and to keep the sweat off your head?
And to shelter from the sunshine.
Yeah, great. Okay.
And also it is made of cotton fabric, very comfortable.
Sorry, I'm just copying. Okay, so we're back here in front of another wonderful building, and in fact, I'm trying to look at some of the pictures, but if you look over here, right over there in the corner, you can see there's a picture under one of these major buildings here. And the building in front of us that we're just looking at is one of the biggest houses in the village, and I assume it would have belonged to one of the most important people that lived in this village, right?
Yes.
And inside it has like a courtyard area, which has a big vessel in the middle for water, and it goes up in layers, and it's all made out of carved wood, right?
Yes.
And is the carving in this area, is that particular to the people in this area?
Yes. And the carved wood is very special in our area,
Yeah.
and it also has many special meanings.
Okay,
like
tell us a little bit about them.
yeah. Like auspiciousness, like longevity,
Yep.
and have many children.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Here, just put the microphones there. So everything that we see in these buildings and the design, it all has symbolism. So it's to help the family and the villagers have a more auspicious, healthy, happy life, right?
Yes.
Lovely.
That's it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies. Wow, that was quick. Quite. Okay, after you, ladies. So where are we going now, Tao?
And now we are going to dry the chili.
Okay, make our way up then. So for anyone who's just tuning in right now, my name's Helen Bentley. I'm with Xinhua. This is my friend for the day, Tao, and we're here in the village of Huanling in Jiangxi province to find out about how they dry vegetables, and one vegetable in particular, the little red chili. Now, we've just been talking about the houses here and about the different characteristics they have. Now, one very unusual thing for maybe outsiders is that lots of these houses have big wooden poles that are sticking outside of their windows, right?
Yes.
What are these poles for? We're going to show you now. Come on in. Ni-hao. Okay, so welcome to this room here, and you can see above us some corn already drying, and also, what are these? Oh, these are chilies as well.
Dry chili.
But what we're here to look at is these huge, big, woven discs here. And what are they, and what are they for?
And therefore to collect the crops just like this.
Yeah.
And we can see just like this.
Have a little look.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to show us what's going on. So, very simple. Wonderful. So how long will they leave these chilies out to dry?
If the weather is very good, about 3 days to dry.
Just 3 days?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how long have the other ones been out here? For about 3 days also?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
3 days.
And guys, I would actually ask you just to have a quick look at the view from here. It's absolutely astounding. Have a little look what we can see in front of us.
And okay. This is a very special tool to dry the crops, and we see that. Yeah, okay,
so-
you hold it. It is very far, so we cannot reach it.
Okay.
So you use this to push. No, no, no.
Oh, I see. So you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
pull it and
you
push
put
it.
you push,
Okay.
and it is raining. You just yeah drag it
Okay.
back.
Do you want to? We'll let the professional show us how it's done. Great. Okay, fantastic. So do all the villagers here dry their fruit and vegetables like this? Is this something that everyone does, or is it just particular families?